Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. The UK van life community is growing massively and really fast, and if you're looking for a group to socialise with, there's plenty of forums and groups on Facebook, and there's plenty of people to follow on Instagram, and there's regular meetups all over the country. Now if you're new to van life and you're a little bit daunted about building your own van, there's groups on Facebook that can help you with self-building. And we're going down to the New Forest on the south coast to meet up with a group of self-builders that have created a group on Facebook that is really geared up to helping other people build their vans. The idea being that if you're a little bit daunted by the task of doing the DIY yourself, other van builders are a little bit more experienced, can all get together and help you do that. They've got a campsite down there. They've asked the owner if they could use a portion of the field, and everybody can get their vans together and everybody can help out. So we're going to take a little trip down to the south coast, down to the New Forest, and meet up with this self-building group. So I'm here in the van with Darren, and we're at the South Central Self-Builders Meetup, and Darren was the founder of the group. It's a Facebook group only, or are you on other social media at all?
Just Facebook.
Yeah, so just tell us a little bit about the group and what the idea is.
I was camping once and with my children in a field not far from here, and people kept joining the Facebook groups saying I bought a van and I need help with electrics and gas and water. And I thought about, as I was working on my van at the time, I thought about let's go camping in your vans, and I advise and help out and build your van sort of thing, and give some people confidence who don't know what they're doing. I don't know everything, but I've done bits of my van and I can help out where here, there and everywhere.
But then there's other people that have come. I mean, when we came last time, obviously the first time we came to the group, but I noticed there was other people pitching in and helping other people. And
some people who've finished their vans have experience and knowledge and whatnot, so they help out with diesel heaters, solar panels, awnings, and everything really.
No, it's a really good idea, isn't it? Because obviously it's a bit of a daunting task when people get a van and they're not really too sure what to do, or haven't got any experience with electrics or gas or whatever. And it's a great idea that everybody can just get together, and this whole community is really friendly and helpful anyway, isn't it? So as well as the social meetup, it's good for people just to get some help building their van. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's just people just need the confidence in cutting holes in their van. Yesterday with Jenny,
cutting her roof fans.
She had never done any DIY before. She said even at home she'd not done any DIY, so to her it was quite daunting and she was very pleased then that she managed to get a skylight fitted. And I didn't want to do it for her.
No, exactly.
It's a case of I don't want someone to say Darren did this and Darren did this, or Lance did this and Shep did this, that sort of thing. I'd like to say I did that, and it gives you a big sense of well-being that they can do it themselves. So I gave her the knowledge and instruction, and she did it all herself. She needed some help with some things, so we did that for her. She left last night and she's happy that she can continue, start and having some confidence. Now
she's done what is probably one of the most daunting tasks, cut a big hole in your roof of your van. And she went away yesterday with really elated that she managed to do it herself. And then that's obviously going to give her a massive boost of confidence to do the rest of her van, isn't it? We took some video yesterday, and I'll show you that now, where Jenny has cut the hole in the roof of her van, and she was up there doing all the Sikaflex as well. And so we'll show you that in a second. And then how do people get hold of the group? What's the group name on Facebook?
The main group is South Central Self-Build Get Together. But there is two child groups, the Southwest and Southeast. Because I live in Portsmouth, I created the South Central one. There's no reason why people can't create other groups across the country and moderate their own. But I tend to advertise the get-togethers on the other camper van build groups, and people have joined. I noticed that when I post an advert to it, I'll get a few requests to people to join. It is a closed group because I do like the security of Facebook in that the group is private and people don't post in pictures of their vans with registration plates, for obvious reasons. And anything they put on their van on the group is private.
So in order for people to come to the meetup, you'd prefer them obviously to request to join the group initially.
Yes.
Obviously, and then they can
see
down.
What's going on and who's there and whatnot, and they'll probably see they've got mutual friends in the groups, like I see all the time, and then they'll see in the event section where the next get together is.
And then how often do you meet normally?
We've been doing this is the 8th, so we've been going for 2 years, so about 4 year. So it depends on the weather really.
Every sort of every sort of 2 or 3 months or something like that.
Close during the summer months due to the weather. Last year, the last one was in November. It was a nice weekend. I say we all down to the weather really. So, but yeah, we all get together, and it's a case of finding a campsite that allow us to do this.
Yes.
Some campsites I've spoke to don't want anything to do with us making noise, making a mess, upsetting other residents of the campsite. The site we were at, they were great, but they've now ceased trading, regrettably.
But other than a bit of building and that's going on, obviously there's no, I mean, you said making a bit of a mess, but we don't leave any mess at all. So it's not a case of that, is it?
No, we tend to.
It's just obviously people doing a bit of building work and using hand tools and stuff like that, where you've got other campers around you. But
there's been no complaints yet. So
no,
right.
Sure. I'll put some links in the description below to the Facebook group. So if you're interested in coming to one of these meetups, just click on the link below, and obviously you can join the group.
Okay.
Oh, thanks very much, Darren.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Cheers. One of the best bits about this self-building get-together weekend is being able to help new van dwellers like Jenny here with her new van, and what she's doing this weekend is cutting this ceiling fan in. So a few of the guys at the weekend here have chipped in and helped, but you've actually cut the hole yourself, haven't you, Jenny?
Yeah, with a jigsaw. I can't believe that I cut a hole in my van.
It's the worst one to do though. Once you've done that, I think you can achieve anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's also, as well as cut the hole out with the jigsaw, she put the mastic sealing tape on and sort of done as much of the work herself. So that's what it's all about. We're all here to help. So I'm here with Jim in his van. Now, if I'm right in saying your son's an architect, isn't he?
Yeah, my son's an architect, so he did most of the design, took our outrageous requirements and created something that actually has met pretty much every one of them, so it's been really good.
And we had a look at the van yesterday, and you've got some really unique design ideas, so maybe we can have a little demonstration of some of the things that you've got in your van.
We're happy to do that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so we wanted to have a bed that would go away without any hassle, but at the same time as that we wanted the space in the van for the kitchen area. So we had this bed that folds down. Brilliant. You just need to put the covers across and you're ready for bed without a problem.
And then you've got quite an ingenious way of latching that back in, haven't you?
Yeah, they're car boot catches up there, one at either end.
And then they obviously fix into these hooks.
These eyes that clip into them.
Great. And then the gas struts obviously take a fair bit
Yeah,
of the weight
they
off.
take most of the weight, so
Yeah.
it goes all the way up. The mattress is thick enough so that you have to. You have to push hard to get the mattress in, but that's the only
That keeps it
disadvantage.
no rattling when it's locked away.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And then could you just demo your shower for us as well? As another ingenious idea.
Yeah, so the shower tray is there, sits on a platform, and then the ring there holds up the
And then your waste is on a flexi
flexi hose that goes
down through
underneath.
the. Yeah. Brilliant idea. Really clever. And then obviously this work surface just hides all your kitchen.
Yeah, so the kitchen has the sink there, and then
Oh yeah. That's brilliant.
the top there.
Really clever use of space. Really good.
Decent drawer there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they have a table that has a little coffee area for when it's not there. And it just cantilevers up and provides a full table.
That's really clever. Can we get a close up of the actual mechanism of how that hooks into the back there?
Yeah, so it's just 2 bolts that go into 2 holes in the back of the cantilever.
See if I can get round the back here just quickly. Oh yeah, there's these 2 little holes in here that latches into. Really clever idea. And then that just stows
It
away.
just stays away.
It's brilliant. This is a 3-year-old van, and this is the perfect time to come to one of these self-build meets, because obviously, as you can see, this van is right at the start of its conversion. Got a blow-up mattress in there. Obviously a little bit of sound deadening's been done, but it's the perfect time to come, because obviously what we can do is pick everybody's brains, get a few hints and tips on what to do next before you start the journey. Brilliant, mate. Awesome. Look at that. Right, so we're here back in Greg's van. You would have seen him obviously on our last video where we was demonstrating the Max vans, and a few people have commented wanting to see a bit more of a tour of Greg's van. So he's here at the South Central Self Builders meetup, so I thought it was a perfect opportunity to get in the van and have a look around. So we'll just point out some of the unique bits that Greg's done. I mean, initially where the Max vans were, what Greg's done up here is he's offset this centre panel and created like a little bit of a shadow gap, and then in here you've got a coloured LED tape in here.
RGB LEDs, yeah.
Yeah, so eventually obviously Greg's going to put a light like a white vinyl on this wood finish here, and then obviously that colour will wash across the ceiling and make a really cool lighting effect. And then one thing that everybody mentions is your wall cupboards and the finish on your wall cupboards, Greg.
Yeah.
Because they're constructed from timber, aren't they?
Yes, it's just pine framework, an upper and a lower rail. When these 1, 2, 3, 4 bits in the middle, pocket screwed.
Yeah.
And then 5mm ply underneath, and then that is like an L section trim.
Just a wooden trim.
A wooden trim, yeah.
Yeah.
Just pinned on with an electric pinner.
Yeah.
And then the finish on them is like a stone effect, aerosol spray.
Okay. I guess
yeah.
like, if you can send me the details of that, and then
Yes,
I'll put
I
a
will
link
do,
in the description to that.
No problem. Yeah.
So this effect, if I get a close up, obviously it gives you, and that comes straight out of the can like that, does it?
Yeah,
Greg?
it does. Yeah. It takes a few coats to put on. You won't get it like that in one coat. You need to probably apply 3 or 4 coats to get it to like that.
But it's almost like either like a stone effect,
Yeah.
or
it's rough. It's got the feel of about 60 or 80 grit sandpaper.
yeah.
But
it looks really good. Brilliant.
it's not as rough. It is smoothish.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Greg's also got the double swivel seat from Trim Gym, the same swivel seat that we've got in our Sprinter, and he's also got a single captain seat swivel as well, so that gives him a lot more seating space around this table, demountable table with the pockets in the floor. And I think this is an oak laminate floor, isn't it?
It's a real it's oak engineered, so it's got
Yeah.
a real like veneer of oak on top.
Ah, so it's a solid block floor, is it?
With a plywood underneath.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's sandable.
Yeah, that's nice. Brilliant. And then you've got kind of like a really robust rock and roll bed here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which obviously folds down into almost like a queen size bed, I guess, isn't it?
It's about 6 foot 3, 6 foot 4, something like that, I think. And yeah, this is where I sleep.
Would you mind giving us a little demo of the?
I can do, yeah.
Okay, mate. Yeah. Do you want to give us a demo of how it works?
First of all, you just whip the headrest out the top, and I just put these down here like that. And there's a little handle on the back. Just lower this down like that, and then there's a handle on the front. You just pull the handle. Gosh, that's it.
And then what sort of overall dimensions of that? No, roughly. 'Cause it looks like it's just over 6 feet long,
Yeah,
isn't it?
6 feet.
And then probably at least 4 feet wide or 4.5 feet wide, isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
I would say so. It's long enough for me to.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of room, isn't it? Yeah, really good. And then obviously it's all bolted securely into the van,
Yes.
and you've got the 2
company
seat
that built
belts.
it. Yeah.
So obviously you can have passengers riding in the back when you're driving along.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's all M1 pull tested.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. What a fantastic weekend. It's always a pleasure to meet up with everybody in the van life community. Everyone's so friendly. We had an absolutely fantastic weekend, and it's great to see everybody's vans as well. No two are alike, and there's some really ingenious ideas there that if you're building your van, that you could maybe sort of pinch and copy for yourself. If you'd like to come down to the self-build meetup, there's another meetup at the end of August. You just need to get onto the Facebook group, ask Darren to join the group, and then you'll get all the notifications and details of where the next event is taking place. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers!